What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the .NET C Sharp series, and today we are talking about variables and data types. The syntax of variable is like this, and this is the name of the variable. And the variables are a piece of information that we store on the memory so we can use it later in our programming logic. So basically, the variable is made of two parts. This is the variable's name, and this is the supporting data types of the variable. So let's say I store my name. I can use this variable inside my program like this. Hello, my name is, and then I put a placeholder and then variable. I basically named my variable. So I have written that over here. When I run it, the placeholder was replaced with my name. And we can name our variable anything. If I was supposed to give this variable the right name, it would be, we cannot give spaces in variable names. So person name. So this is what a variable looks like. Now we have different data types to store different pieces of information, and these types are called data types. So let us talk about them. And let me comment this out. I will tell you a short key to comment some code. You can do Control K C, and to uncomment Control K U. Let us talk about the data types that can store numbers. So we have integer, which can store numbers like 100, minus 2000, or stuff like that. Then we have float, which can store a floating type variable, which is 14. So you would say these are the same. But the ability of float is it can store numbers like this. But we have to tell the program that this is a floating type value. So we have to put an F. Then we have double, and double is the same as float. It can store floating point numbers, but it is called double because it is double in accuracy and precision, so it can store number more accurately. And then we have the third type, which is decimal. The point of having a decimal is, let's say you are storing a large number. So this is the limit of the integer. So what if I want to store a number like this? It's saying that it is too long. So what I can do is I can copy this and store it inside a decimal because it can store a very large number. It can also store a floating point number like this. But what you have to do is you have to identify that this number is a decimal. So you have to place an M. Now, the second types of data types are that can store characters. So the first one is char, and it can store a character like this. A character can be anything like A to Z characters. It can be a number, and also can be a symbol. Then we have string. So it can store characters, so it can store a large quantity of characters in it like this. Then we have the boolean data type, which can store only true and false. So this is used for decision making. So we have many more data types which are advanced data type, but we will talk about it one by one in our videos as the series progress. So for now, these are the basic types of variables with their respective data types. So this is all for the video. Thanks for watching and do subscribe to the channel. See you next time.